Okay, everyone, thank you so much for your patience. I can't even explain how many times I tried to get in on this call. So, anyone who's out there, thank you. Thank you so much, and welcome to Meditation and Moonbeams. I'm going to take a deep breath. I forgot my water and everything. This is where we talk about how to use moon phases for manifesting. And then we follow up with a guided meditation to support your mental well being and emotional goals. This meditation series is brought to you as part of the UMA Health Integrated Care Program. And guess what today is? It's Wellness Wednesday. Woosah. It is hot here in LA, and I feel a little bit discombobulated because I ran from room to room trying to get connected to the call so that I could be with you guys. Oh my gosh. My name is Rhonda Jabari, and I'm a master level Reiki practitioner and teacher, meditation guide, certified chakra therapist, certified aromatherapist, wellness practitioner, ritualist, and author. I help people regain a sense of control and balance in their lives using Reiki, chakra balancing, and aromatherapy to remove and release any energy that no longer serves a positive purpose. You can learn more about me on my website, www.wellnessuprising.me. Wellnessuprising.me. And today is, what is this, Halloween Eve? It's October 29th, 2025. And we're going to talk about the relevance of Halloween and Samhain to the mental well-being of marginalized populations. Then we're going to talk about the energy of the November 5th full Taurus moon. And we'll end with a meditation for bringing the future into being. For the purposes of meditation and moonbeams, this is how we approach the four major lunar cycles. The new moon symbolizes new beginnings, fresh energy, and the planting of seeds for future growth. So it's the ideal time to set intentions, start new projects, and align your energy with what you want to manifest in the coming lunar cycle. The first quarter moon represents a time for action and facing challenges head on. So, as you move through that phase, you're encouraged to break through obstacles and focus on growth, which will help your intentions to take root. The full moon, like we're talking about today, is a time of culmination, manifestation, and reflection. So, that's when the energy reaches its peak. Oh, I'm sorry, Dennis. Okay. That's when the energy reaches its peak, and it makes it a really powerful time for you to release what no longer serves you. Okay. And the last quarter moon is a time of reflection, introspection, and letting go of any lingering energies before the next new moon comes into play. And then that's when we start the cycles all over again. So, being aware of the moon phase every day can help you to make more conscious decisions about what to do and what not to do at any given time. So let's talk about this full moon in Taurus that's coming up on November 5th. The theme here today again is rooted renewal and sensual grounding. So the full moon in Taurus is going to rise on Wednesday, November 5th. And it's also known as the beaver moon. So that's marking the season when our ancestors prepared for winter's rest and renewal. It's also a supermoon, I hear. So that means that the moon appears to be traveling closer to Earth in her orbit, and that amplifies emotional tides, intuitive insight, and the gravitational pull on our physical bodies. So it feels closer, and the messages come louder, and the body becomes a temple through which spirit speaks. Under this Taurus moon, we are going to be called to reclaim stability, sensuality, and self worth. Um, the essence of all of those things are the essence of Taurus energy. But the sun is in Scorpio, which is directly opposing this moon. So that's an invitation. Like we're going to be balancing between holding and releasing, comfort and transformation, possession and surrender. So being in this position is going to ask us, what are you clinging to for a sense of safety that might actually be keeping you small? What are your deepest values? And are you living in alignment with them? And where can you invite more pleasure, more rest, and more embodiment into your healing practice? So summarily, the energetic themes are security versus change, right? Because Taurus wants stability and Scorpio wants to dig deep into transformation. So they kind of balance each other out. It's the courage to evolve without abandoning your roots. Values and worth. So money, time, talent, those are all things that domains that Taurus governs. And so under this moon, you want to check your energetic budget. Where are you investing your life force? Central grounding. Reconnect to your body's wisdom. This moon is all about healing through touch, taste, scent, and sound. And then that Scorpio influence is asking us to release attachment to toxic patterns, debts, or emotional clutter that block abundance. As always, I'm going to talk a little bit about the signs that are most affected by this energy. We know that we all have aspects of all of the 12 signs within us, but some are always more affected by these moon phases than others. So this lunation, um, the signs that are going to feel the magnetic pull most strongly are Taurus, of course, because it's a Taurus moon. So they're going to highlight personal rebirth, financial realignment, body awareness, and emotional steadiness. Scorpio is going to be powerfully impacted in the areas of shared resources, emotional vulnerability, and transformation through intimacy. Virgo and Capricorn are going to be highlighted in the areas of deep emotional integration, ancestral connection, and intuitive grounding. And then anyone with planets near that 13 degrees Taurus or Scorpio or major placements in the second or eighth houses, and you can look those up on your own, are going to feel this moon's vibration as a sacred turning point. This time of year, I always turn to talking about food because we are in the process of shifting our diet from that lighter eating that we've been doing during the summer to something more grounded and more rooted to support this energy that's coming in. So, because Taurus is ruled by Venus, which is the planet of pleasure and nourishment, eating mindfully and sensually is really a good way to embody this lunar energy. Be sure to choose foods that are earth grown, slow prepared, and sensorially grounding. So let's name a few root vegetables: beets, carrots, sweet potatoes. They symbolize grounding, stability, and nourishment from below the surface. Leafy greens like collards, kale, mustard greens. This is going to promote heart and circulatory balance, which is in alignment with Taurus's rulership over the throat and neck. So that supports your very breath and your voice as you express your own personal truth. Honey and oats are good right now. A Taurus moon really loves comfort and sweetness. So a warm bowl of honeyed oats, if you like that kind of thing, or oat milk tea. Um, this is a good time too for that turmeric tea. So turmeric using oat milk and a little bit of honey, that would be perfect right now. It nourishes the nervous system and soothes the throat chakra. Apples or pears are Venusian fruits, right, of love and fertility. So have some with a slice of cinnamon toast. Um, the natural sweetness is going to bring in gratitude and sensual joy. And cacao or dark chocolate, grounding, heart opening. It harmonizes Taurus's sensual pleasure with Scorpio's depth, bridging body and spirit. You can sip ceremonial cacao to open your heart before meditation or journaling. So if you are a person who journals, I want to make sure that I provide you with some journal prompts for lunar alignment. One, ask yourself, what three values guide the way I spend my time, talent, and treasure? And am I living in integrity with them? Two, where in my life am I mistaking comfort for safety or stability for stagnation? 3, what ancestral patterns around work, wealth, or self worth am I ready to let go of? 4, what simple pleasures reconnect me to my body's wisdom and peace? And 5, how can I bring more sensuality and gratitude into my healing and creative practices? So, here are 5 things that we can do actively as we approach the full moon to come into alignment. An earth grounding ritual. Spend some time barefoot, outdoors, imagining roots from the soles of your feet connecting to the earth. And let the vibration of the soil calm your nervous system. Something else you can do is a value check in. List where your energy, time, and money are going on a daily basis and pick one habit and adjust that habit to align with what matters most. Another timely activity is setting up a quick ancestor altar. Place a candle, some marigold, salt, and some kind of offering for loved ones who carried strength before you. Light your candle and speak into the flame. I always say, I was taught actually that whenever you light a candle in your home, you should always speak into the flame. Otherwise, it's a wasted opportunity to manifest. So light your candle and speak into the flame. Your wisdom lives in me. Now is a good time to channel energy or breath through the throat and heart, letting go of stagnation or any unspoken truths. And lastly, moon journal and movement. Write your reflection and then dance or stretch or just sway to anchor that insight into your body. If you are a person who loves ritual, and anybody on this call by now knows that I absolutely love a good ritual, here is a mini ritual. It's like a moonlit ancestor fire and release ritual. You'll need a green or golden candle, a small bowl of salt, a bowl of water, a piece of paper, and pen, of course, and a stone or crystal. I like grounding stones, like, oh, it was here, but it's not. But anyway, my moonstone is very grounding for me, and carnelian or a black stone if you prefer for protection. And then something that's scented with something earthy. So it can be a candle or essential oil or incense that smells of frankincense, patchouli, or vanilla. Those are always good scents for grounding. I'm burning a vanilla candle there with the 3 wicks, if you can see it. So you want to cleanse your space with water and salt, and then light the candle. And again, speak into the flame, call in your ancestors. Stand beside me as I cross this threshold. Write down what you want to release. Fold the paper, place it under the salt, and take a deep breath and release. Hold your stone and say, I am rooted in the earth. I release all that drains my energy. And then sit for a while and just focus on your breath and the flickering flame and feel yourself being rooted and uplifted and made light. Afterwards, you can keep the stone and the salt dish on your altar until the full moon on November 5th. And then on that night, revisit the stone, light the candle, and say, I stand grounded, aligned, and ready to harvest what I have grown. And you can always go to YouTube to replay this so that you can get all of this down. Now we're going to move on to our meditation, which is rooted in remembrance. and releasing through the veil. So find your way to stillness and allow your body to settle into the surface beneath you. That's the chair, your cushion, if you're sitting on the floor, or the earth if you're standing. And take a long, slow breath in through your nose. And then exhale through your mouth. Inhale again, taking in calmness. And exhale, releasing any stress or tension. Inhale again, and this time, as you exhale, let your shoulders soften and drop. Let your jaw unclench. Lengthen your spine and feel the base of your body resting like a tree root, standing steady and strong and holding you in place. Find your own breathing rhythm, and with each breath, imagine roots extending down from your hips, your thighs, your feet, reaching deep into the soil of Mother Earth. Earth knows us. Mother Earth remembers us. She remembers the footsteps of the people who came before you. She remembers every prayer whispered into the wind. And now you're being held safe and supported and grounded in that knowing and in that love. Now bring your awareness to your heart space. And behind your sternum, imagine a warm golden light just beginning to glow. This light is ancient. It's the spark of every ancestor whose breath still lives within you. And if you have a favorite ancestor that you work with, whisper their names now. And repeat after me. I call upon the ones who walked before me, known and unknown, those of blood, of spirit, of wisdom, and see them forming in a circle around you. They're smiling and nodding in recognition, and each one carries a lantern. And there are so many of them around us that they illuminate the space between worlds. Because remember, we're approaching that Halloween Samhain energy on October 31st. The veil is thin. You may feel warmth on your skin or a gentle brush of air. Sometimes people get very emotional when they're working between the realms, and that's okay. Welcome it all. You're seen. You are remembered. You are never alone. Take a deep breath in and exhale, and offer silent gratitude for the resilience of your ancestors, for every hardship they endured that allowed you to stand here today. This may be your mother, your father, a grandparent. We all know that someone in our bloodline did something that made it possible for us to be here today. Open your heart to that energy and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, in your mind's eye, imagine a soft mist rising right in front of you. It's silver and pearlescent like moonlight woven into fog. This is the veil. It's a sacred doorway between what was and what will be. Imagine yourself taking one step toward it and notice what you carry. This might be a worry, an old story, something you want to let go of, a label, a grief. Feel the weight of it in your hands, your chest, your energy field, because it's been taking up space and now it's time to let it go. You don't need to fight it, just see it clearly. And as you breathe, the mist begins to glimmer and part so that you can step through with courage and tenderness. And when you move through, on the other side is stillness and peace and the sound of a distant drum echoing from the earth's heart. This is a liminal space. And in this space, you hear the ancestors whisper, release, let go. We'll hold what you no longer need. So exhale, let go of self doubt, let go of shame, let go of the stories that say you're too much, too little, too late. And see all that unwanted energy dissolving into the mist, returning to source where it'll be purified and transformed because energy is never wasted. Feel your body grow lighter, your chest expands, and your breath deepens. And now that veil becomes a gentle blanket wrapping you in safety and calm. You're anchored and rooted and liberated and free all at once. So imagine that above you now shines that Taurus full moon. It's bright and nurturing and ancient, and its silver light pours down through the crown of your head, into your spine, through your hips, and into your roots. It fills every cell with peace and stability. Repeat silently or aloud. I am safe in my body. I am safe in my body. I am safe in my body. I am worthy of rest and pleasure. I am worthy of rest and pleasure. I am worthy of rest and pleasure. I am grounded in what truly matters. I am grounded in what truly matters. I am grounded in what truly matters. So Taurus teaches us to slow down, to savor, to return to the senses. Feel the air moving over your skin and smell the faint, faint trace of earth or incense. Taste sweetness on your tongue and listen to your own heartbeat, steady as a drum. The ancestors smile. They know the power of a grounded body and they whisper, live well, enjoy the fruits of your labor, and tend your body temple. Let that blessing sink in. Be mindful that healing is not just release, it's also receiving, receiving joy, receiving stability, and receiving love that endures. Now bring your awareness back to your heart. And that golden light that we placed there is glowing even brighter now, fed by the moon above and the roots below. You're the bridge between heaven and earth, between ancestor and descendant, and between yesterday and tomorrow. And in your heart, whisper gratitude once more. Gratitude to the earth that holds you. Gratitude to the moon that illuminates you. Gratitude to the ancestors who guide you. And give thanks to yourself for showing up for this moment of remembering. Place your hands over your heart. Inhale deeply in remembrance and exhale, release. Inhale again, taking in stability, and exhale, surrender. Inhale again, love, and exhale, feeling the peace all around you. And as you prepare to return, feel your roots drawing back toward your body, carrying with them the nourishment of the earth. Feel your spine lengthen and your shoulders relax, and soften your face into a gentle smile. And when you're ready, begin to move your fingers and toes and bring gentle movement back to your body. And as you open your eyes, allow the room's light to meet you softly. Remember, you carry the moonlight within you. You carry the ancestors within you. You are rooted in remembrance and free in release. So it is, and so it shall be. Thank you for sharing this space with me at today's Meditation and Moonbeams. And I invite you to return next Wednesday, November 5th at 1 p.m. Pacific for another gathering brought to you by Health Integrated Care and guided by me, Rhonda Kuykendall-Jabari of Wellness Uprising. May your journey be illuminated with clarity, your heart overflow with compassion, and your spirit rest in steady ground. Until we meet again in stillness, find peace and be well. And thank you again for your patience and for joining us today.